Hi people, I'm here to talk about the coffee's history. Let's start. The coffee's history is bigger, very bigger. I am here to explain some a little about coffee history. Let's start with the origin. The origin of the coffee starts in Ethiopia, Africa. Ancient tribes saw as goats went crazy when they ate some wild berries and turned more energetic. Let's let's see that goats more crazy. This is amazing. They did try and tested its benefits. The most accepted legend comes from the Chaldees tribe. This is Ethiopia, in the top lands of Ethiopia. His origin of both the plant and its consumption is from the Africa continent. Now let's talk about the coffee in the Arab world. Several authors consider them that the coffee expansion to Arab world began between 8th and 13th century. The Arabs started the ingestion of coffee around 50th century. The Arab world is the first to grow and taste the coffee, and we were the coffee market management for almost 10 centuries. And let's talk about the European expansion. The European coffee's history starts at 1575 with Leonhard Rauwolf. Leonhard Rauwolf was an expeditioner. He was Germanic botanical who had mentioned it in one of his expeditions to Africa. Now let's talk about the European expansion in through Yemen. The Yemeni port of Mocha over the Red Sea was constituted in the main center of coffee commerce until the 17th century. In the early 17th century, the coffee intake traveled from Turkey to Europe. The coffee entered to Europe, came in Italy through Venice, and later goes to Netherlands, France, England, and Germany. Now let's talk about the Asian boom. At the same time, the coffee drink reached the Asian continent, entering to India. A little later came into Japan and India and China. Let's talk more about the Asian boom. The expansion of the crop in many countries was possible across the Dutch because they didn't want to depend from the Arabs to get the coffee beans. Dutch got seeds and began the ground at India and Sri Lanka. And later, with a peace treaty with France, they give seats to the Louis XV king, and France started to ground the coffee crop. And the next topic is when the coffee arrived to America. Let's see. Coffee arrived to America when coffee had introduced to the New World through New York, called at that time New Amsterdam, in the mid 1600, but until 1773 had converted into the perfect infusion. The next is the first coffee shop launched. The first coffee shop launched was in 1689 at Boston, USA. And now I am told about the coffee and its arrival in South America. It is believed that the Dutch got in the coffee beans to South America too, and later the French people too. They brought the first coffee seeds to the current Suriname, before named French Guiana. French people did introduce the coffee trees to Caribbean island, and from there it expanded to Brazil and Colombia, when turned it into one important crops in 19th century. The next item is some curiosities about the coffee. Around 15th century, when its expansion started through Arab world, beginning at Yemen, an intense discussion began because of its energy and exciting effects. And in other countries, the discussion take some so hard discussions, because Germany and Russia were banned coffee, because they consider it an unmoral drink. Another curiosity is the coffee word is derived from kawa, an Ethiopian language that means exciting, energetic, and vigorous. The last item in our presentation is the coffee in Colombia. The arrival to Colombia for the coffee is not dated exactly, but the most accepted theory is that Jesuit priests did brought these seeds from Venezuela to Colombia into Santander's department. The northeast lands in Colombia. The next topic is generalities about the Colombian coffee. The coffee growers departments are Nariño, Norte de Santander, Antioquia, Valle del Cauca, Cundinamarca, Huila, Cauca, Tolima, Caldas, Quindío, and Risaralda. The last four known as the coffee chaff or coffee axis, the center of the main production of Colombian coffee. The next topic to talk is some economics statistics. Cifras. Colombia is the top world producer of the full washed process coffee, and that process gives to Colombia's coffee the title of softest coffee of the world. We have the honor to possess the best coffee and softest coffee in the world. In 2018, they produced 13.6 million of sacks and exported 3.626 thousand million of sacks. For the last theme, we have two important themes: the coffee's landscape and the Colombian coffee icon, the character, Juan Valdez. Let's talk about the coffee landscape. Coffee landscape considered by UNESCO as World Cultural Heritage for its condition of location, terroir, terrain, weather and soil. This region represents a lot of interest places and strategic biomes for the conservation of biological diversity. This is amazing. Every one of you are invited to visit the coffee shop. You are welcome to my town, my born town. I am from Caicedonia, Valle del Cauca. Everyone is invited. The last topic is Juan Valdez character. This is an icon for the coffee producers, growers, and all Colombian coffee. Juan Valdez is a character designed for Doyle Dane Bembeck Agency, DDB, in 1959 as a behal of the National Federation of Coffee Growers of Colombia, FNC in Spanish. Juan Valdez is the most representative of the Colombian coffee. He traveled around the world and appeared in a lot of movies and publicity and ads of the whole world. Thanks for your attention. I can answer any queries.